Holy sh... Welcome back, folks. My name is LastKnownMeal, and today in Cyberpunk 2077 we have some insane things to talk about. Yes, you did actually read that right. Sony has removed Cyberpunk 2077 from their store. We actually learned about it last night, and today CDPR came out with a response saying this. Following our discussion with PlayStation, a decision was made to temporarily suspend the digital distribution of Cyberpunk 2077 on PlayStation Store. You can still buy physical versions of the game in brick and mortar stores and online. All purchased digital and physical copies of the game will continue to receive support and updates as we continue to improve your experience. According to our knowledge, starting today, everyone who is not willing to wait for updates and wants to refund their digital copy of the game can do so by submitting a request at this link. We are working hard to bring Cyberpunk 2077 back to PlayStation Store as soon as possible. Now, if we go to the PlayStation Store itself and if we follow up on this link, Sony wrote this. SE strives to ensure a high level of customer satisfaction, therefore we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased Cyberpunk 2077 via PlayStation Store. SCE will also be removing Cyberpunk 2077 from PlayStation Store until further notice. Once we have confirmed that you purchased Cyberpunk 2077 via PlayStation Store, we will begin processing your refund. Please know that completion of the refund may vary based on your payment method and financial institution, and also they give you a link here that you can follow up to log into your Sony account and then issue a refund itself. Honestly, to have this happen is absolutely mental. It's absolutely insane. And if you asked me yesterday if this situation can go from bad to worse, I would have said, nah, what can happen? Well, obviously this can happen. And it was a surprise, not a huge surprise, but it was a surprise nonetheless, because I did some research, and a lot of previous games that came out that had issues were not actually removed from the store. So I can just imagine the amount of backlash that went to Sony for refunds for them to actually make this decision, which is just insane. But yes, the whole situation with last-gen consoles and how they are running Cyberpunk 2077, because people have been experiencing bugs and glitches and bad frame rate and game crashing, whatever, all of the time, and they just didn't have the proper experience of the game. That was a very sad thing to hear. And now we are in this situation where CDPR is getting hammered left and right by everyone, and now also Sony is doing this. Obviously, this is absolutely in their right to do, and Sony's right to do, because they probably got a lot of refund requests, and there were a lot of issues before, because if you actually did play Cyberpunk 2077 on PlayStation 4, there were issues with refunds because people couldn't do it. Sony was not accepting that. Then CDPR stepped in to say, like, look, we need to do this, and then I guess Sony decided not to do it again, but now they ultimately decided to remove the game and also refund it to anyone who wants it, which is, I'm guessing, going to be a lot of people. Now, I wish there was a number of the amount of people which actually refunded the game. That would be a very interesting thing to do. I don't know, maybe you can find it somewhere, but overall, yes. We also are yet to see what's going to happen with the Xbox store, because it is still available on Xbox, and we do know that CDPR has a better relationship with Microsoft and Xbox that they have with Sony, so maybe it's going to stay on Xbox. I'm not yet sure about that. What's going to be important is the next update, because CDPR is currently working on the update for the last-gen consoles and also about the general update to fix the game on all platforms. So this next update is going to be very important, in my opinion, for CDPR and for Cyberpunk, because I'm not sure if this next update is going to make the game playable to the point where Sony is going to reinstate the game on their store. But also there is only so much you can do with one update. Obviously, for this game to work on consoles and for them to be able to fix everything, there is going to be a series of updates. So in my opinion, it's going to be very interesting to see, like, at what updates is the game going to go back to the Sony store. Because keep in mind, it has to come back soon. CDPR is losing money, their stocks are going down, investors are extremely scared because you started losing money, you're gonna start selling that ASAP. And now CDPR is in a very bad situation, and sometimes, honestly, sometimes maybe they should have delayed the game again and just said, look, we're delaying the game again, it is what it is. Obviously, even then would be a huge backlash, but delaying the game is not really going to solve anything, because ultimately we do need to see like what is going on with the management in that company, because some changes did happen. Everyone noticed it. We'll see how they dig themselves out of this. It's going to be rough, it's going to be difficult. I'll continue, of course, to cover Cyberpunk content. I will continue to talk about the game, and we'll see what the heck is going to happen with CDPR, because right now it's not looking good, especially Sony doing this. But yeah, tell me down below, what do you think about this decision? What do you think? Do you think that Sony had every right to do this? Obviously, if the user experience is not good enough, then I don't know. Maybe this was something internally, maybe something else happened, we don't know. But right now I'm going to keep a close eye on the Xbox store, because what could ultimately happen is that Microsoft does it too. But we'll see how that goes on. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for today. Don't forget to tell me down below what you think about this, and also don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more gaming news and also Cyberpunk 2077 related content, because I do make a lot of content regarding that. And also don't forget to join our growing community on Twitter and Discord, and also check out my Patreon if you want to continue to support the channel in an extra way. And thank you so much. Also, huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.